Hello, welcome to section 4, Capturing Data. In this section, we'll take a look at how we can use regexes for more than just data validation. After we validate data, we usually need to capture some part of the data. In this video, we'll take a look at grouping, capturing data, and the match object. If you recollect from the earlier videos, you'll realize that re.match and re.search return a match object. For data validation, we could ignore the match object as we just wanted to know whether the data was valid or not. But when we need to capture some part of the string, we need the help of the match object. Let's head over to the REPL. Okay, let me import my RE module. So I've got my email in a variable and I have my regex. This is the earlier one where we used to validate an email address. I'll make sure we use raw strings, and I hope you remember you're looking for a lowercase letter, not more than 8 characters, a dot, then the last name, then the @ sign, and then the domain name, and the top level domain name cannot be more than 4. It has to be between 2 and 4 in length. We can do a search, but I'll assign the result to a match object. So I'll do re.search, the pattern and the string which we are validating again. Yes, so we have some properties of the match object as well as methods. We have m.groups, m.group. Let's take a look. So if we do m.group, so what m.group does, it returns the entire match. m.groups, there's no result here because we didn't specify what we wanted to capture. We'll get to that shortly. And m.re is a handy reference to your compiled regex, and m.string shows you the string against which you were matching. Now let's try to capture the domain name. To capture, you need parentheses. So I'm going to modify my regex, and this is where our domain starts. After the @ I'm going to open my parentheses and I'm going to close it over here. So I'm specifying that I want to capture, I want to group the domain name. Let's do a search again. All right. Let's inspect the match object. Now m.groups. Great. So remember, m.groups returns a tuple of the matches. Since we only used one parenthesis, it returned one element. And what will m.group? The entire match. And where is the domain name? So m.group takes arguments. The first index, the first argument of 0 will return the entire string. 1 will return the first match, and so on. Since we only specified one match, 2 will give an error. So it's up to you what you want to use, whether you want to use m.groups or m.group. Remember, if you want the entire string, then m.group 0 is handy. This is the entire regex, the entire pattern which was matched, and the capture, the variable. So now you can see we can assign this to a variable, and we have successfully captured the domain name of the email address into a variable. And of course, m.re and m.string will work as usual. So we know how to use re.search and re.match. I'd like to introduce you to re.findAll, which is a very quick and handy function to use. So let's say we have the user to enter his full name. It could be first name, middle name, last name, and in some places they actually have a middle name which consists of 2 or 3 words. And in this particular case, we would like to get all the names into a list or into variables. That's not really an issue. Let me construct this, and now let me use names is equal to re.findAll. Pattern. What do I want? I want 1 or more word characters, right? I'm not specifying anchors here. Remember that. And I will match it against full name. What do you think names will contain? Yes, it directly gives you a list of the matches. So if you don't want to use the match object, can't remember whether to use group or groups, re.findAll is there, and you can use that and get a list of the matches.